The exhaust. We start by cutting out the end caps for the exhaust silencer. The James has a cast aluminium silencer on the Villiers Junior engine, but then has a little additional torpedo shaped silencer on the exhaust pipe. A simple press tool was turned up in the lathe to form the domed ends of the torpedo. On the first try, the blanking disc was too small and the press tool just pushed it through without actually forming the dome. So another one had to be cut that was 10mm bigger in diameter. This second attempt worked well, so the two dome caps were made. Any little pucker or stretch marks were tapped out on a stake, making them easier to polish out later. These end caps were then welded onto a piece of 2-inch tube to form the silencer. A trick here is to weld them up with the current a little on the low side, making the welds a bit high but easily polished out with no undercutting. And with such thin material, the striking arc value is kept as low as possible. With the caps welded into place, the high spots on all the welds were taken off with an angle grinder, not quite going down to the base metal. That can be taken off on the polishing wheel later. Using this, the welds were blended into the material to leave an almost seamless join. The first section of exhaust pipe goes into the aluminium box silencer on the engine, so I used a bit of heavy wall tubing to reduce it down so that it fitted snugly in this aluminium box. This part also acts as a baffle before getting to the little torpedo silencer. Holes were drilled in the end to receive the exhaust tubes, die grinded out to size. These were then welded into position. Then all the grinding and polishing marks were buffed out, first of all with a slightly abrasive wheel, then followed by a polishing mop to give the desired finish. The exhaust clamps are made from a strip of stainless. I mark a 15mm tab for a 6mm or quarter bolt. The clamping bolt hole is drilled in the middle of this tab, so a centre dot is used to mark the position. And if you can't find your hammer, any big lump of steel will do. From the tab line, I usually use about 3 times the diameter of the tube for the actual clamp itself, and then another 15mm for the other tab. Next I drill the bolt holes in the tabs. The burrs are removed with a file. And the tabs were folded into the metal. This can just as easily be done in the vise. And there we are. The clamp is pulled around the tube, bolt holes line up, and everything's tightened up. Thanks for watching.